Hello my YouTube friend, this is Non-Mechanic here, and today I'm working on a 2004 Infiniti G35 Coupe. And what I'm doing today, I am doing an oil change, and I'm also changing the coolant O-ring. And there goes the part number in case you need it. So the first thing I did to start this job is I jacked up the car, and it only depends on my jack. As you notice, I have two jack stands. From now on, I'm probably going to start using two jack stands. For what I hear, some jack stands been falling, so I'm going to be using two from now on. So what we're going to do, the first thing we want to do is remove the oil cap. And once you remove that, we're going to go right to the bottom and remove. Before we remove the filter, what we're going to do is remove this 14mm bowl right here. It's a 14mm. Make sure you put a oil pan, a drain pan. And you're going to use your 14mm. I'm going to be using my 14mm socket with my long extension ratchet here because I don't want to cover the camera. And all you're going to do is just remove and be careful that it's going to come out splatting. So you're going to remove it. Make sure you have a pan. And there it goes. So I'm going to come back once it finished draining. Drain the oil. What we want to do is clean the area and make sure you put a new washer. I had to go to the auto parts and get a new washer, and what you want to do is put a new washer on it and put it in by hand first. Make sure it goes in straight. Then you're going to use your socket, your 14mm socket. And when it feels tight, and then you just want to go just a little bit. You don't want to go too tight. If not, it's going to strip. Now we're going to take the oil filter out. If you notice next to the oil filter, there's a wire harness here. So let's just move it. All you have to do is just press it in here and remove it and just push it to the side for now. Now for the oil filter, you can use one of these wrenches. And all you're going to do is just put it there and just stop turning it. And once you loosen it up, make sure you got your pan in the bottom for the oil can fall in. And there it goes. You want to take your time, go slowly, and make sure that the oil filter doesn't fall. So just keep a nice grip on it. And there it goes. So now I'm going to let it drip. And once it finishes dripping, I'm going to clean the area and I'll be right back. Now that we have cleaned the area, we want to take this nut out of here, and it's a 22mm. My hope is just to take this out and not take these holes out of there. So I'm going to be using a 22mm socket with my 3/8 ratchet, and we're going to remove. Make sure you keep your pan down there in case it starts leaking more. So it is going to start leaking. So there you go. So you gotta have to keep your pan there. Okay, there it goes. So there goes your O-ring right here. It just came out of it. So that's my hope, that I don't have to, that I can only have to turn it only. As you can see, it has a gap for the O-ring in there. You see it? There's a gap right there. I'll show you right quick how it goes. Boy. So it goes right in there. So what we want to do is just, I should have let it out. Now it's stuck in there. I should have left it off. So if you can remove it, you probably won't want to just pick right here, but be careful that you don't stab yourself. And believe me, these things hurt. Oh, there it goes. So it's around here, and if you can't get out, just get a little pit and they'll come out. So what I'm gonna do, just gonna clean this area up. Make sure it's nice and clean. And you're gonna use your old one. Excuse me, you're gonna put your new one. Use a little bit of oil, grease it up so it can go in there. Okay. Want to clean the bowl. All right, it's clean. Now let's put this in here. Just turn it. And you notice where the gap is at, right in here. My hope is that I can just squeeze it in there. Hopefully you can see that in there. And there you go, you push it in. There we go, make sure it's nice and flush in there. Turn it, when you turn it, just be careful that it doesn't come out. I'll put my hand, what I would do, just put my hand in, making sure that it don't come out. Take the bowl. I'm just gonna looking good in there. Okay. Use your socket and just start screwing it back in. There you go, you feel it tight. And then a little bit. There he goes. All right. Get it up. So now take your oil filter and you're just gonna put it in. Make sure it goes in right in here like this, in the hole. And do it by hand and turn it. So it looks like we are finished here. Make sure you do it nice and tight here. There you go. Some people use wrenches to tie it, but you can use your hand and make sure it's nice and tight. Clean your area up. Hopefully this is a well job done. The job is done well. You're gonna put some oil, turn the car on, and let's see how it goes. So let's go back to the top. So now we're gonna start filling it up with oil. I'm gonna be using high mileage full synthetic 5W30. I believe this car has about 140,000 miles on it. And I'm also gonna be using this oil treatment. It's supposed to help protect against engine wear, contain zinc, reduce oil burning, lubricate moving engine parts. But what I like about this is 100% satisfaction guaranteeing or your money back. So if you buy one of these, it doesn't work, they're claiming that you can get your money back. So this is what I'm going to be using. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have a funnel. Make sure your funnel is nice and clean. And you start filling it up. Now that you got the oil in there, you let it go down. And what you want to do is just check it. Dipstick is right here in this car. So I'm gonna clean it first. We're gonna check it. So right here you have a L for low and an H for high. So we are good in here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn the car on. Let it run for a little bit to see if I got any leak down there where the O-ring was at. That's the reason why I replaced it. Now that we have put the oil in there, let's put this oil treatment. Let's just put the whole bottle in there. And look at how it's nice and thick. The car been running for like 20 minutes. So we're gonna check under to see if I got any oil leak, and you also have to put the wire harness back in. So we're gonna go down here and take a look. Be careful that the belt is moving, that you don't get your hands stuck. I just want to look, see how it's looking. No oil leak. So what I'm gonna do, turn off the car and put that wire harness back. To put the wire harness back, all you have to do is just push it in. Make sure the car is off and it's not hot. And all you have to do is just grab it and just push it right in there. And here you go, no more leak. Usually on this car, the leak is usually the oil cooling ring. Look at how beautiful it looks. So once again, this is Non-Mechanic. If you have any comments or questions, please post them down below or contact me on nonmechanic101@yahoo.com. That is nonmechanic101@yahoo.com. And remember, if Non-Mechanic can do it, you can do it. Later.